Hey man, nice to meet you. Can I finish this email just one quick second? Hold on. I need to finish this. If I don't have my money by Friday, we're going to have some real issues. Thanks. CNP. Okay. Hey. Nice to meet you. Yeah. How's it going? Everything good? Yeah. You're a friend of Jake's, right? Friend of Jake's? That's how you heard about me? Yeah. We love Jake. We love Jake around here. Great guy. Any friend of Jake's is a friend of mine. So, welcome. I understand you're looking for a bookie, right? A sports bookie? Yeah. Football jersey. I'm super excited for football season. Being a bookie and everything, but also I just really love football. So, yeah. I'm super stoked. Yeah. Yeah. You need a bookie. Dude, again, if you're a friend of Jake's, you're a friend of mine. So we can totally work something out. Yeah. All right. You want to hear more information? Okay. All right. So here's basically how I operate. We actually won't pay each other any money until either of us hit $100. So, and by either of us, I kind of mean you. So you can bet increments of however much you'd like, all the way up to $100, and you'll basically have a line of credit, or I'll give you a line of credit, and we won't actually pay each other until you either win $100 or lose $100. But you can bet any amount you want. You could bet $1 on every game. It doesn't matter to me. We just won't see each other or deal with any money until $100. Does that make sense? Yeah. I only deal with people that I trust. So and if you're a friend of Jake's, man, I know you're good for it. You're good for it for sure. So yeah, is that cool? Does that sound good? Yeah. I find it easier than just going back and forth, and there's money in and out all the time. You can't even really tell how much you're up, how much you're down. It's much easier to just deal with increments of $100. Yeah. All right. Good. All right. Well, here, you want to place a bet? You know what? Actually, just to get off to a good start, I'm gonna give you a $10 free bet. Yeah. You can do a $10 free bet, on the house, on me, and risk free. If you lose, I won't count it against you, and then we can go from there. Yeah. Okay. You want to look at week 1 football? College football starts tomorrow. All right. Cool. Okay, so there's actually 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 games tomorrow. Yeah. College football. You big college football guy? I'm more of the pros. You like college football? Okay, perfect. Okay, so we actually have 6 games. We can go through them one at a time, or I can give them one at a time. Okay. So first game is actually going to be Ball State at Tennessee, and this is probably going to be a squash. Tennessee is favored by 35 points. The total is 68.5. Okay. Yeah. Typically, I don't really touch those big spreads like that. It's just not really my cup of tea. You would hate to bet on Tennessee winning by 35 points and then they win by 32. It's kind of unmotivated football at that point when you're up 30 on a team. But it is week 1. Maybe they want to, get some real reps in, some game reps. I don't really know. You never know what's going to happen with those games. So I just typically try to stay away from those. You want... Oh, okay. So you said you want to do a parlay. That makes sense. $10 free bet. Why would you not go for the home run? Okay. So you actually want Tennessee minus 35 in this? You do. Okay. I probably the safe bet. I mean, SEC football is still SEC football. I don't really know much about either of these programs, but we'll see. Actually, starting at the same time is going to be Central Michigan versus Oklahoma State. This game seems a little bit more competitive, but it is still a 21.5 point spread. Oklahoma State is favored 21.5 points against Central Michigan, and the total is actually 59 in this one. Yeah, I don't really know why Oklahoma State's favored that much either. They've had a rocky start to the season. The last couple of seasons, they're usually slow out the gate. They're kind of suspect. They do have a lot of people returning, I hear, but 21.5 points is a lot of points. I mean, that is over 3 touchdowns. Even if they lose by 3 touchdowns, even if Central Michigan loses by 3 touchdowns, you're still going to win. You got a half point. Okay, yeah. You still want Oklahoma State? Listen, I can't in good conscience let you do that. I'm telling you right now, take Central Michigan. 21.5. Yeah? You trust me? I mean, you... Listen, do what you want to do, but I would take... Okay, Central Michigan. Okay. 21.5. Central Michigan. Got it. And then the third game starting at 7 o'clock tomorrow. West Virginia versus Pittsburgh. Yeah. That's what Again, Pittsburgh, 7.5 point favorite. The total. What would you guess the total would be? What would you guess the total of West Virginia and Pittsburgh to be? 60? 62? 63? It's 52. 52. I don't know. JT Daniels transfers to West Virginia. New offensive coordinator, I get it. Both teams are returning all 5 offensive linemen. I know. I personally, I'm going to be taking the over in this. Yeah. I mean, look, I even tested you. I said, what do you think the over is? You said 60s? It's 50s. 52. Yeah. 52. Okay. You want the over there. Okay, good. At least we can agree on that one. I didn't have to convince you of that one. Next up, we got Louisiana Tech and Missouri. Yeah. Missouri is a 20-point favorite. Or you can take Louisiana Tech plus 20. Again, I have a bad habit of taking a lot of favorites. I'm always taking the favorites, and I'm going to try and do a better job of that this year, of taking more underdogs. But it is what it is. So Missouri minus 20 or Louisiana Tech plus 20, and the total on this one is 61.5. Okay. Listen, I don't have any advice for this one. I don't know anything about either of these programs. So if you want to take Missouri minus 20, then that's what we'll do. We'll do Missouri minus 20. Okay. I like that. Mizzou, come on. SEC. Anyways, moving on. Penn State at Purdue. What do you think the spread is on that one? Yep. You're right on the money. It's 3.5. 3.5 points. Penn State's favorite, 3.5 points at Purdue. The good old Boilermakers, man. They're a rough and rowdy crew. They will upset. And Penn State's not even ranked preseason. Can you believe that? I know. They kind of had a rocky fall off to the end of the season last year, but it is still Penn State. You want to take Penn State? Okay. 3.5. Do you want to buy an extra point? Make it 2.5. That way, if they win by a field goal, you still win. You still cover. If they only win by a field goal of 3.5, you're gonna lose. I could see this game coming down to a last-minute field goal. Okay, you do want to buy a point. Okay, we will buy a point for Penn State. All right, we got Penn State locked in now. Buy point, a full point, makes it minus 2.5. Good. And then the last game of the slate, we have New Mexico State and Minnesota. Minnesota is favored by 36 points. Again, unmotivated football at this point. I mean, week 1, I would think you would want to work out the kinks and put up as many points as possible as an offense, but at the same time, you don't want to show everybody your playbook. So it's give and take. It's give and take. I will say you did take Tennessee minus 35. Maybe it's good to balance it out with a little underdog plus 36. Yeah. I mean, there's literally zero logic in that, but it's good to have a nice little balance of underdogs and favorites. This would be an even 2-2. So, playing the odds. Playing the odds. Okay. New Mexico State plus 36. All right. So, that is 6 teams, right? 6 teams. We have Central Michigan plus 21.5. Great pick. I like that pick. We have New Mexico State plus 36. Again, don't know much about that. Don't know much. Missouri minus 20. You got Penn State minus 2.5. I really like that. That was a good move buying that point. That was a good move. Pro move. West Virginia and Pitt. We got over 52. Again, seems like a no-brainer to me, but you never know. It's gambling. That's why they call it gambling. And last but not least, we have Tennessee minus 35. Yeah? Okay. Okay. That sounds good? Everything sound good? That. Okay. Alright, so we're actually going to do a parlay of this. And you want to do all 10, right? You get the risk-free bet, $10. Okay. So a $10 bet on this is actually going to pay $424. But you have to hit every single one. Every single one. Okay. You're having second thoughts. Listen, I know it sounds great, but 6-team parlays are almost impossible to hit. Yeah. Personally, I would want to maybe go a little bit more conservative. That way you have a little bit more if you win. Going forward, with our relationship here. Okay. We'll save that. You want to do maybe 5? Want to do 5? I tell you what, you can do 2 bets up to $10. Yeah? So you want to do 5 and 5? Do maybe something a little bit more conservative? Okay. So a $5 bet will pay $212. And we'll go ahead and place that bet. And we'll kind of do like a hedge bet. Right? Okay. Alright, so that is placed. $5 to win $212. Good. Now let's do a new selection. What were your 2 favorites out of that? That's what I typically like to do. You ever heard of a teaser? You haven't? Okay, teasers are great. Teasers are great. They're kind of like a parlay, but you have to hit every leg of the teaser, and it pays 1-1. But here's the kicker. You get to move the line 6 points or 7 points, depending on how much you want to move it. But you got to give up a little bit more juice if you're going to move it 7 points. Typically, I only move 6. Yeah. Okay. Alright, so what were your 2 favorites? I'll show you how this works. What were your 2 favorites? Pitt and West Virginia? The over, yeah. You said it was going to be 60s. It's 52. Not only that, when we tease it, it's going to go all the way down to 46. Over 46. That means, what? 20, 21, 28? That's over. Yeah. I know. And typically with Vegas, they set their lines almost perfect to the point where 6 points either way, it doesn't matter who you tease. You could tease the over, you could tease the under. Both could hit. Yeah? Okay. Alright, so we're going to do the over with West Virginia. Again, seems like a no-brainer. And then what was the other one? Central Michigan? Central Michigan. Okay, so they're 21.5 right now. You wanna tease it. You wanna tease it up. So we're actually gonna get, instead of 21.5, it's gonna be 27.5. And not only that, you could do a 7-point teaser. 7-point teaser. It's only minus 125, meaning you can get plus 28.5. That is 4 touchdowns plus a half point. I don't see Oklahoma State winning that game by that much. Yeah, yeah, me neither. Me neither. I'm not a big believer in Oklahoma State. So that would bring you to plus 28.5, Central Michigan, and over 45. Yeah, yeah. You want to do that? $5? Okay. Okay, so we already got the $5 on the parlay. We'll do another 5 on this teaser. It'll be $5 to win $4. So it's actually like almost it's an 80% payout. But I mean, you gotta pay some juice somewhere. Yeah. Okay, you're still good with that? It's almost no different than if you were to just take a straight bet. You know, if you were just to take Central Michigan plus 21.5 straight up, you would still be paying juice. But this way you move the line a lot. So yeah, okay, good. All right, so we'll go ahead and place that as well. $5 to win $4, and you're all set. You're all set. Again, I'm super excited to see where this goes. Just know that again, just a reminder, we're not gonna be paying each other back and forth until one of us hits $100, gains, losses. And just know that if I try and contact you, if you lose $100, I will try and contact you 3 times, and then after that, if I don't hear back, we're gonna have to cut the relationship. Okay. But again, friend of Jake's is a friend of mine. Yeah. All right, cool. Good luck, and hopefully I'll see you again on Saturday. I'll hear from you on Saturday. You can give me a call anytime. We'll just place bets over the phone, and we won't have to, do this in person anymore. Okay, bet. All right, well, good luck, and take care.